entertainment news. Well, in 2020, boat sales reached a 13-year high, corresponding with a higher number of people looking to get outside and enjoy recreational activities. Ahead of the 2021 boating season, keeping basic safety tips in mind can go a long way towards protecting yourself, your boat, and your wallet. Joining us now to discuss is world-renowned yacht captain Sandy Yan.
I feel good, I feel fine, I feel like this all the time.
Okay, that's how we have to start on a Tuesday. Well, thanks for speaking with me, and we're talking about a really fun topic, and it's all fun and games as long as you're, doing it safely, of course. And that's with boating season. It's here, it's summertime, people are heading out on boats. Tell me a little bit about why you think it's so important and really why now.
It's important because we want to have fun and we don't want to joy kill out on the water because we're not prepared for it. Also, why now? Because there's a lot more boaters on the water and there's a lot of wild weather happening. So for me as a captain, obviously, I want to make sure that my guests on board feel safe and secure when I go to sea. And I do a lot of preparedness before I depart the dock.
And now with the good, also some blunders that you could see, what's some things that can go wrong while being out on the waters? Because of course it can happen.
It's like Murphy's Law. Yeah. You prepare and sometimes things just happen. So for the preparedness, I would suggest that people learn their vessel. They learn how to go on and off the dock, just like we learned how to parallel park our cars. Practice, practice, practice. Do your inspections. According to Travelers Insurance, 11% of ignored inspections become insurance claims because you have an accident because you didn't do your inspections. And when you're out there on the water, make sure that there's one person that's staying sober that can get you back on the dock after everyone's had all that alcohol.
Right, which is so important. Now, Captain Sandy, I'll actually be on a boat next week. I'll be close to your hometown, Fort Lauderdale. I'll be in Miami. So you already said some tips, but is there anything that you think we should definitely know? Some basic boating safety tips while being on that boat on the weekend?
Hey, well, let's just use Biscayne Bay. You know how many people go out in the day in Biscayne Bay? And how many accidents happen in a day in Biscayne Bay? Every day, accidents happen in Biscayne Bay where you're going in Miami. And that is because people don't pay attention. You've got to pay attention to other boaters when you're anchored. And everybody goes to this one sandbar, they anchor on top of each other, all the anchors get crossed. And as we know, the Florida storms come moving through and that wind blows. It can go from 15 knots to 50 knots in seconds. So you want to make sure you're prepared for that. Here's the crazy part. I learned from Travelers that out of the 12 million registered boaters nationwide, half of them have insurance. How is that legal? It blows my mind. We all have to have insurance when we drive a car. Why not a boat? I encourage people, because of days on Biscayne Bay and wild weather, to get that coverage because it's easy on your pocket.
Right. And two, if you own a boat, kind of just what you said as far as insurance and everything, if you do own a boat, some ways to prevent that damage, if all those boats are docking at the same time or something happens, what are some tips for that?
Honestly, practice. When you go to dock your vessel, make sure you practice. When you go to anchor your vessel, like in Biscayne Bay, just, set that anchor really tight so it doesn't drag, because the wind picks up. Sometimes anchor drags. So if that happens, haul your anchor and move to a more secure location where you're protected from the wind. That's what I suggest. And if you want more information on boating safety tips, go to travelers.com/boat.
Awesome. Well, Captain Sandy, thanks so much. Love speaking with you.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Excited to see more of you on Below Deck this season.
Thank you very much.